Good morning, third grade. Today I wanted to talk to you about what you're going to be doing for English today, and it's working with a glossary. So let's start by reading the top of your page today, the instructions or the information at the top here. It says, a glossary is an alphabetical list of important or unfamiliar words from a book. The glossary of words and their meanings is found at the end of the book. Some glossaries include examples and pictures. So it says, look for a glossary at the back of a science book, history book, or even some reading books. And we could see them. You guys have your reading book. You can find the glossary at the back of that. You also have your science book with you, and you can look that one up. What I want to point out today, though, is the glossary that I sent you from the back of our English workbook before we pulled all the pages out of it. So I've covered up the rest of the page so you can't see the answers here, but the different sections, the first section wants you to find the word fact in the glossary that you have and write its definition. Then it wants you to look up the proofreader's marks and draw the pictures for those. Then it wants you to look up the word verb and then look up some pronouns, and finally list some things in alphabetical order. So what I want to do is just kind of go through a little bit of that with you with the glossary that you guys have, and that way you can kind of see what we're talking about there. So each of you, I sent home the glossary from the back of our English textbook. After we'd kind of taken it apart, I stapled those together and sent that home with you. And so we can see here it's in alphabetical order, starting with A, and it goes all the way to the very last entry in this text, in this glossary, is about word usage. So there aren't any Z's in this particular glossary. Depending on the words that are used in the book you're looking at, there may be A to Z or maybe A to, in this case, W. So the first thing that it wants you to do, or that your paper wants you to do for today, is to look up the word fact in this glossary. So we need to go to the F section. So we're at A's, and we're going to keep going back until we come to the F section. And here's the word fact. And it wants you to write the definition for fact. So a fact is something that is true and can be proven. So that's the first part that it wants you to do on your paper today. Then there's another section with that, something about writing a sentence with a fact in it, and you can do that on your own. The second part of your paper wants you to find the proofreader's marks. So proofreader starts with the letter P. So I'm at the F, H, keep going, keep going. Okay, here I'm at plural spelling words, keep going. Predicate, pronoun, proper noun, proofreader's marks. This is where you're gonna find those answers to that section on your paper. Then the next section of your paper wants you to look up verb and do some stuff with verbs. So I'm gonna go to my V. Here's verb, and you're gonna use this information here to answer the section about the verbs. Then it says something about pronouns and the predicate. Once they're using the predicate of the sentence, I need to go back to the letter P for pronouns. Here's pronoun. Make sure you find the part that they're talking about with the predicate part of the sentence, not the subject part of the sentence. The final thing on your paper today is to list words from your glossary in alphabetical order. So you could actually go through the glossary page by page and find those words and write them in their alphabetical order. Or you guys are experts now in alphabetical order after the past couple papers that you've been doing. And so you should be able just to figure out putting the words in alphabetical order on your own. So have fun with this. Use this glossary to help you find the answers and do things correctly. And enjoy getting this done. And you're almost there to the end of the year. Keep working hard and finish strong.